ലിറ്റിൽ കൈറ്റ്സിലെ ഞങ്ങൾ 6 വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനികൾ ചേർന്ന് ഓഗ്മെന്റഡ് റിയാലിറ്റി എന്ന സാങ്കേതികവിദ്യ വീടുകളിൽ ചെയ്തു. എന്താണ് ഓഗ്മെന്റഡ് റിയാലിറ്റി? നമ്മുടെ ഭാവനയിൽ വരുന്ന സാങ്കല്പിക ലോകത്തെ യഥാർത്ഥ ലോകവുമായി കൂട്ടിച്ചേർക്കുമ്പോൾ കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു വിസ്മയകരമായ യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമെന്ന് തോന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ലോകത്തെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുന്നതാണ് ഓഗ്മെന്റഡ് റിയാലിറ്റി. ഞങ്ങളോട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന വീഡിയോ പൂർണ്ണമായും ഒരു ഓഗ്മെന്റഡ് റിയാലിറ്റി വീഡിയോ അല്ല, ഒരു 3D എഫക്റ്റോട് കൂടിയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വീഡിയോ ആണ്. പക്ഷെ ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ വീഡിയോയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടി തെരഞ്ഞെടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു ഇന്റേണൽ ഓർഗൻസ് ഇൻ ഹ്യൂമൻ ബോഡി എന്ന ടോപ്പിക്കായിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾ 6 വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ചേർന്ന് ആയിരുന്നു ഈ വീഡിയോ ചെയ്തത്. 5 വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനികൾ ചെയ്ത വീഡിയോ എനിക്ക് അയച്ചു തരികയും ഞാൻ അത് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ കൊടുക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. ആ വീഡിയോ എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഒറ്റ ഫയലാക്കി ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രവർത്തനം പൂർത്തീകരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു.
Today we are going to discuss about the internal organs of human body. They are brain, nose, mouth, epiglottis, thyroid cartilage, thyroid, bronchus, esophagus, lungs, heart, diaphragm, liver, stomach, biliary tract, small intestine, large intestine, kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder, prostate, vas deferens, corpus cavernosum penis, corpus spongiosum penis, testicles. We can divide these internal organs into 5 parts according to their functions: brain system, heart, respiratory system, digestive system, reproductive and urinary system. Brain controls the whole body. The brain is one of the largest and most complex organ in the human body. It is made up of 100 billion nerves. Then see the parts and their functions.
Brain consists of 3 parts. They are cerebrum, cerebellum and pituitary gland. Cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest and most superior part of the brain. It is highly developed in human and separates man from all other species. It is divided into 2 hemispheres by the longitudinal fissures, and each hemisphere is further divided into lobes. Cerebellum is the second largest part of the brain. In all vertebrates, in human, it constitutes about 10% of total brain weight, but the small granule cell of the cerebellar cortex are densely packed, so that cerebellum contains more neurons than all of the rest of the brain. Pituitary gland, the main endocrine gland. It is called a small structure in the head. It is called the master gland because it produces hormones that control other glands and many body functions including growth.
Heart pumps blood into all body parts. The heart is a muscular organ which pumps blood through the blood vessels of the circulatory system. See the parts and their functions.
Heart. The human heart is an organ that pumps blood throughout the body via circulatory system, supply oxygen and nutrients to the tissues and removing carbon dioxide and other wastes. In human, heart is approximately the size of a closed fist and is located between lungs in the middle compartment of chest. Right atrium. The right upper chamber of the heart. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body through the vena cava and pump it into the right ventricle, which then send into the lungs to be oxygenated. Left atrium. The upper right chamber of the heart. The left atrium received oxygenated blood from the lungs and pump it down into the left ventricle, which deliver it to the body. Surface of the heart. The heart has 3 surfaces: anterior, inferior and posterior. These surfaces are known as sternocostal, diaphragmatic and base. Great cardiac vein. Great cardiac vein begins at the apex of the heart and ascends along the anterior longitudinal sulcus to the base of the ventricle. It then curves around the left margin of the heart to reach posterior surface. Aorta. Aorta is the main artery in the human body. Aorta distributes oxygenated blood to all parts of the body through systematic circulation. Aortic arch. Aortic arch is the portion of the main artery that bends between the ascending and descending aorta. It leaves heart and ascends, then descends back to create arch. Coronary artery. The coronary artery are the arterial blood vessel of coronary circulation, which transport oxygenated blood to the heart muscle. The heart requires a continuous supply of oxygen to function and survive, much like other tissues or organs of the body. The coronary arteries wrap around the entire heart. Pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery is a blood vessel which delivers deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Like all arteries, the pulmonary artery pumps blood away from the heart. Pulmonary vein. The pulmonary vein are the veins that transfer oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. The largest pulmonary vein are four main pulmonary veins, two from each lungs that drain into the left atrium of the heart. The pulmonary vein are the part of pulmonary circulation. Inferior vena cava. The inferior vena cava is a vein. It carries deoxygenated blood from the lower half of the body to the right atrium of the heart. Superior vena cava. Superior vena cava is the superior of two vena cava, the great venous trunk that return deoxygenated blood from the systematic circulation to right atrium of the heart.
Lungs. Lungs help to breathing. The lungs are a pair of spongy, air-filled organs located on either side of the chest. See the parts and their functions.
Respiratory system. At first, let's see the functioning of lungs and diaphragm in respiration. In this, we can see the expansion and the contraction of the lungs and the diaphragm. Now let's look at the parts of respiratory system. Nose is the first organ in respiratory system. Filtering the air by the nasal air in the nostril, which prevents large particles from entering the lungs, is a main function. Next part is epiglottis. The epiglottis is a flap in the throat that keeps food from entering the windpipe and the lungs. Next part is bronchus. A bronchus is a passage of airway in the respiratory system that conducts air into the lungs. The next and the important part of respiratory system. The lungs are the primary organ of respiratory system in humans. Their function in the respiratory system is to extract oxygen from the atmosphere and transfer it into the bloodstream, and to release carbon dioxide from the bloodstream into the atmosphere in the process of gas exchange. The last part is thoracic diaphragm. Thoracic diaphragm, or simply the diaphragm, is a sheet of internal skeletal muscles in the human and other mammals. It separates the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. It performs an important function in respiration as the diaphragm contracts. The volume of the thoracic cavity increases, in which a negative pressure is created and draws air into the lungs.
Digestive system. Food taken in through the mouth is digested to extract nutrients and absorb energy and expel in the remaining waste. See the parts and their functions.
Digestion. Digestion is the breakdown of large insoluble food molecules into small water-soluble food molecules. Mouth, tongue and nose. Mouth. Digestion begins in the mouth. Teeth in the mouth cuts the food into small bits. Saliva softens the food to pulp. Tongue helps us in pushing the bits of food into the throat. Esophagus. The wall of esophagus expands and relaxes, which make a wave-like action to push the food to stomach. Liver. Liver produces bile for fat digestion and elimination. Nutrients are stored in the liver and toxins and chemicals are filtered by liver. Falciform ligament. It is a ligament that attaches to the liver to the front body wall and separates the liver into the left medial lobe and right lateral lobe. Biliary tract and bile ducts. The biliary tract refers to the liver, gallbladder and bile ducts and how they work together to make, store and secrete bile. Stomach. Most of the food gets digested in the stomach. It secretes digestive juice like gastric juice which break protein to amino acid. Pancreas. Pancreas is an organ located in the abdomen. It plays a major role in converting the food we eat into fuel for the body cell. Small intestine. Food mixes with bile juice and pancreatic juice then enters into the small intestine. Digestion begins in the mouth when we chew and swallow, and it is completed in the small intestine. Large intestine. The leftover liquid mixture of undigested food and water in the small intestine passes into the large intestine. Most undigested solid remains inside. Appendix. Appendix is designed to protect food bacteria to the gut.
reproductive and urinary system. Urinary tract consists of all the organs involved in reproduction because they share some common duct and the formation and releasing of urine through it. See the parts and their functions.
Reproductive and excretory system. Kidneys. Kidneys are responsible for getting rid of waste products, drugs and toxins through our urine. Ureter. The ureter is a tube that carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder functions as a storage vessel for urine to delay the frequency of urination. Vas deferens. Vas deferens transport mature sperm to the urethra in preparation for ejaculation. Corpus cavernosum. The function of the corpus cavernosum is to facilitate penile erections. Corpus spongiosum. It contains blood vessels that fill with blood to help make an erection and keep urethra open during erection. Testicle. The testes are responsible for making testosterone, the primary male hormone, and for producing sperm. Prostate. The prostate's most important function is the production of a fluid that, together with sperm cells from the testicles and fluids from other glands, makes up semen. In females. Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube transport the ova from the ovary to the uterus each month. Ovary. The ovaries produce the egg cells called ova or oocytes. Uterus. It is the organ where the implantation and nourishment of the fertilized ovum takes place. Vagina holds the sperm until they pass into the uterus, provides a passageway for childbirth.